When I heard that historic Hungarian restaurant Corner75 in Randwick had come under new joint ownership of Sixpenny and Baba's Place, you can bet that I rushed to the reservation page. The eatery is filled with character and gives unabashed grandmother's living room vibes, and you could spend the entire meal just examining all the details. It's not a huge menu, and I love that they offer mini portions of key dishes that you can try. We started with the Blood Plum House Soda, which was a punch of vinegary acidic sweetness. And then we started with one of my highlights of the meal, the langus, which was a garlicky, peppery, salty, deep-fried dough with light sour cream. We also opted for the salmon roe as an add-on, and the whole thing felt like a marriage of Chinese youtiao and Turkish pita. You could spend the whole meal with just this bread alone, and it can't go wrong. The cheese scone was of the crumbly variety, with a sweet honey glaze over the top, which was delicious, but it did have a somewhat strong baking soda flavour. My two other favourites were the pork and paprika sausage, so smoky, juicy and soft, with a mild, very light mustard that complemented the dish well. We of course had to order the Hungarian goulash or goulash leves, which had a strong beefy aroma, vegetable umami and fall-apart cubes. This was the mini portion, but I could have easily gotten the full portion, especially on a colder day. The special of the day was the hortobaigi, a traditional savoury crepe stuffed with chicken and rolled in a mildly tangy paprika sauce. I personally found the soft crepe texture paired with very mushy chicken reminded me a little of baby food, so my preference would have been to have a bit more textural contrast. The poached rainbow trout was very well cooked, incredibly tender, fall apart, and paired with a forest of herbs, from dill, parsley, horseradish, and creme fraiche. The fish is mild and overall effect is creamy and herby, and whether you love it comes down to whether these flavour and texture notes resonate with you, so while it wasn't a complete fit for my palate, it's undeniably well done. We finished a very substantial meal with the pork schnitzel. No complaints about the delicate, puffy crust and fragrant cream spinach pairing. While I see a lot more of Baba's Place's influence coming through rather than Sixpenny, Corner75 is an unpretentious, cosy joint for a great meal, and I'm glad it has been meaningfully preserved for its community.